Hey there, Rock On Beer viewers. Time for another beer review. Yesterday I did my F It Friday, which if you haven't watched, here's the linky thing. And I did a stout and Berliner Weiss floated on top. And I mentioned that it's like a sour stout. The acid from the Berliner Weiss and then the roasted malts. And I mentioned that I have had some sour stouts. I don't really like them very much. I don't think that they're a they're a real good style. I don't know, a style that's probably way too hard to make. But it got me thinking that I actually have a sour stout in my cellar. So I thought that it was finally time to give that a drink. So this is Øl Sur Mælk, and this is a Danish brewery. And the beer needs a little backstory. So this is based on this brewery, Øl, brews a beer that they call sort mælk, it means black milk in Danish. And they brew it at BrewDog every once in a while, and it's an imperial milk stout. So a stout made with lactose sugar, and then aged in Scotch whiskey barrels, which BrewDog has tons of. I'm not one of those people who gives like top 10 beers of all time or anything like that, because that stuff's always changing. But probably if I was one of those guys, Swat Milk would be in my top 10 for sure. Probably top 5. It's an insanely good beer. And so this is Swat Milk, and then it is aged in, it is re-aged in barrels with lactobacillus. So it is a sour imperial milk stout bourbon or whiskey sour. Yeah, what could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? So, and sur in Danish, that means sour. So let's. I'm gonna open it up, and on the front it has words from, I don't know how many literature nerds are out there, but these damn 29mm caps. My bottle opener doesn't like them very much, but they're like Drenkram, Velocet, Synthomesk. It's all made up words from a Clockwork Orange. So this is kind of their idea of what they were drinking in a Clockwork Orange alcoholic milk. But that's neither here nor there. Holy crap! It's actually way more of a head than I would have expected, both from a barrel-aged beer and a sour beer. I can already smell. It's like it's already permeating the room. It's it's a pretty crazy color. Well, it's a crazy color. It's black, but it's not. I thought I could see a little bit of light through it, but not really. But that's a huge head for a barrel-aged beer and a sour beer. So it's obviously got some high carbonation in it. I smell the roasted, the stout, and I smell the whiskey. It's got alcohol tones, whiskey tones, yeah. But then it's got that sharp, acidic, like lactobacillus acid. That's slipping my mind what kind of acid it makes, but it's under there. It's it kind of burns the nostrils a little bit, but I'm gonna dive into it. Interesting. Oh, it's really complex. This has also been sitting for a while. 2019. So this is from 2000 2014. So it's 2-3 years old, this beer, which the base beer, it's always nice to let it sit a little while because fresh it's a little intense, but oh. It's really, really, I definitely get the base beer, all the things that I like from Sort Milk are there. It's very, very, like creamy from that lactose sugar. It's got a really nice mouthfeel, big and sweet, but not syrupy. And then the whiskey is just, it doesn't burn. It's just that smooth kind of Scotch whiskey type flavor, and it goes really well with the burned, the kind of burned roasted barley notes. And then there's the acidity, which is the other thing about Sort Milk, is that it has this really vanilla aftertaste from the oak, the whiskey, and then that lactose sugar in the beer just kind of gives it this really awesome long vanilla note. And this one, it doesn't have quite that aftertaste because of the, yeah, I mean, let's just get to the acid in it. It's sour. It's not insanely sour, but it definitely makes your mouth, like, gives you that. And yeah, I don't know if it doesn't really add much. In fact, I think it for me, it kind of takes a little bit away from what an awesome beer this is. It's a cool experiment, but it's kind of it kind of ruins that awesome aftertaste for me, because the acid kind of just cuts through all of that richness, and it's not cool enough on its own, I don't think, to have it be worthwhile for cutting off all that other really nice flavor. It's a nice beer though. It's a cool experiment. I don't think that they've made it since. I haven't seen it available since I bought this bottle 2-3 years ago. So I'd say that you should try Sur Mælk for yourself, but you probably can't. So yeah. On that note, I'm gonna quit rambling about this beer. It is a cool. I would say that this is probably the best sour stout I've ever had, because it's not like in your face crazy sour. It's just it is there. I mean, I've actually had clean stouts aged with acidic fruit or wine barrels that are more acidic and more, like undrinkable than this. This is definitely much more drinkable than some of the sour stouts I've had, but still, yeah, I prefer the original, and this one is just a cool curiosity. I'll try and find the original. I don't have a video for it, so I'll put a link. I think I wrote a blog post about it a long time ago. I'll put that link in the description. And like, subscribe, favorite, all that stuff, and leave me a comment if you've ever had a sour stout and what your favorite one was, because I've only had them as like experiments at beer festivals and stuff, so I don't know if anyone actually makes a sour stout like regularly. But if you've had one, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.